Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I share here on this channel. We're going to dive into your month of December 2022. What messages do your angels have for you? What do you need to know? And how can you best navigate this month? I'm going to set the intention, because I am getting this out a little bit late, that we're taking a peek at December and beyond, the next month from where you are watching this video now. So thank you guys so much, by the way, for your patience in waiting on my videos, trying to figure out still where to squeeze those into my schedule. So wherever I can get them in, I am getting them in, but it is my goal and my intention to have out next the 2022 yearly readings. Those are always super fun for me. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at the cards that I pulled for you guys. First of all, I do want to identify or talk about the cards that we brought out as the theme cards for the month, okay? So we have the life-changing epiphany or experience, and we have the clearing negativity. I do see this showing up for you, and I think that this is something coming in that's creating a really significant change in your life, but also a very subtle change. It's creating the change that I feel that's happening is a change that's happening within you. Okay. There's a shift that's happening for you this month. And I think that you're going to see that outwardly in your life as we progress a little bit further on into 2022. I wouldn't be surprised if that shows up. But right now, it feels like more of an internal change. So something maybe that other people aren't able to necessarily notice or see necessarily, but you're starting to feel it. You're starting to feel like you're different, that things are changing, that things are shifting, and you are starting to take some action in terms of clearing things, clearing negativity out of your life, noticing what needs to go, noticing what things in your life are really dragging you or your energy down. So we're going to take a look at this bottom row first, and this bottom row is representing just the overall themes that we can expect throughout the entire month. Okay, so speaking of life-changing epiphany or experience, we have this Page of Air or Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so there is something that we're starting this month out with, and this may be something from the past, recent past, or something that you've already experienced, or something. I feel like this is starting out earlier on in the month. So you may have already experienced this, where there's a situation where, the Seven of Swords can be somebody that you don't trust, can be somebody who has been manipulative or has impacted you in such a way. And I think that there has been some kind of a truth with this Page of Air about that situation. Maybe someone has brought a truth to you, or it is just simply a truth that you don't like. It's definitely not an energy of, oh my gosh, this is the best news in my life, right? It's definitely a challenging type of information that is coming through for you. But this is what I need you to understand is it's very foundational, very important for these changes that are happening within you. So it's like you need to be able to understand and to see the truth of the situation so that you can create a life that is most aligned for you. Okay, so it might feel challenging at first, I'll be honest with you, but I see that really progressing into you finding strength, you finding yourself on the other side of this so much better. And it's like, it's almost as though the truth has set you free in that way, but again, that's not going to feel that way initially. Okay. So it may take some time. This is allowing yourself to trust the process. So we have the Balance card, and we also have the Five of Cups. So at first I see you spending some time really grieving some kind of a situation. This does feel like some kind of a relationship or connection. Again, it feels connected to people. Okay. So I see you grieving. I see you processing. I see you asking yourself, how could that have gone differently? Maybe even taking, I feel like, too much blame in that particular situation. Find a balance there with that. Absolutely, we are responsible in any connection that we have. We both contribute in some way to issues that come up. However, I feel like this is a situation where someone was manipulative, and maybe where you could have done better was to see that for what it was a little bit earlier, because I do feel like maybe your intuition was telling you that. So there is a message there of, yes, I want to do better. I am going to honor my intuition moving forward, but you don't want to dwell on this for too long. Yes, let yourself grieve. Yes, let yourself feel your feelings. You know, you've got to allow the healing process as it wants to heal, or as it wants to come in. So allow that process. I'm not saying don't do that, but we also don't want to live in that energy. We really want to balance that energy, right? So I see you really trying to find a balance here on the other side of something that's challenging. And as you do that, I think that you're going to find that some gifts are coming in. Here with the Five of Cups, one of my favorite things about this is that this person is so focused on these cups that have spilled in front of her that she doesn't realize that there's these beautiful 2 cups right here behind her, but she's turned her back to them because she's so focused on these. This is something really powerful coming in for you from the universe. And for some of you, this is love. This is a soul connection with the 2 cups, right? The 2 of Cups is a soul connection. For others of you who aren't looking for love, this may be opportunity. This might be a person coming in who really helps to balance out a situation that you're needing to balance out. But there is a gift in this. So let yourself grieve, let yourself feel it, but also allow yourself to find balance. I do also feel like I want to say that there is a justice that will be served, but I feel like in this case, justice is being taken care of by the universe. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to take action in that direction. It's more of just allowing that trust that, you know, the energy that we put out there is going to be the energy that we receive. So if someone has behaved badly toward you and to other people, because I don't feel like this is the first time, if I'm honest, in some situations anyway, they're going to get that karma back. So there's just that trust, and there's no need for you to dirty up your karma or for you to put your time and your energy into anything that's other than light and love and something that's going to create positive energy for you moving forward into the future, okay? So then we have here the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Fire, and the Temperance card in reverse. So definitely we see you thrown off balance this month, feeling maybe that burden of this 10 of Fire. This is a burden. This is a heavy weight on your shoulders. This sometimes can get to the point where it's creating health issues or creating so much stress that you don't know how to manage it. And this is really saying, take a look at your life and take a look at what you need to release, or where you are carrying burdens that don't belong to you. You know, that you don't need to take on. Where are you taking things on that you don't need to be taking on? Or where are you saying yes where you want to be saying no? Or what things do you need to take off your plate to allow you to step back into balance? Because with this Temperance card in reverse, there's a need to temper something. There's a need to slow something down, to bring something back into balance. And you can't do that if you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off, you know, like it's not going to work out. So there is this need for temperance. There is this need for releasing whatever is not serving you, whatever is not aligned for you, and definitely taking some kind of a break. I know that December can be a pretty busy month for people, but finding that time to carve that out for yourself as much as possible, and try not to take on any more than you have to take on. You know, maybe for those of you who are stressed out about the holiday, you make it more simple in some way or something like that. I definitely feel like there's a message in that for some of you, where we have these dreams, we want it to be this specific way, and at the end of the day, does it really matter? You know, I'm thinking about my kid's birthday party this past weekend, and we did we kept it very simple. We had it at a place that they love, but I didn't do all the stuff that I typically would. I didn't do tons of balloons and all of the extras that they never even seemed to notice. And you know what? They didn't notice. They had an amazing birthday party and they had so much fun. And I saved myself so much time and energy and money by not putting all that extra pressure on myself. So that's like what I feel with you, is like, don't put extra pressure on yourself, and how can we release some of this pressure. Now we're going to take a look at the challenges, barriers, advice that we have here throughout this month. So we have the Wheel card, the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Seven of Wands in reverse. So, you know, I think that there's been some challenge. I think that you've been maybe battling some things and feeling like you need to defend yourself or step into a defensive energy over some things. And this Wheel of Fortune card is coming in really talking about your luck changing. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, twice in this reading. So there's definitely a shift. And I feel like you need to hear that, because right now your focus is going to be on balance and not overwhelming yourself. But know that your luck is changing, that things are shifting. I feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like there's been quite a cycle of stress and challenge and fighting and drama and, you know, whatever these struggles have been for you. And I see this releasing you from some of these struggles that you have been dealing with for quite some time. So there's like, I don't know, I feel like I can breathe out, like I can exhale, because I feel like maybe you guys have been tense and struggling for quite some time. So definitely a positive change coming through for you. And this is a significant positive change. This isn't just like in one little area. This is a positive change across the board where you just feel luckier. You just feel like, okay, like maybe my luck really did change, especially with that card showing up twice here in this reading. We also have the Strength card clarified by the Hanged Man. Okay, so that's very much like really what I just said. You know, you're tapping back into your strength. You have to like get quiet. You have to go within. The Hanged Man is very much about a pause for enlightenment. And I think that maybe with all of the busyness and all of the stuff that you've had going on, maybe you've disconnected from your strength in some way, or you haven't felt as strong as usual. And this is about reconnecting to that strength, to that physical strength. What do I need to do to take care of the physical body? What do I need to do to take care of myself mentally, energetically, spiritually, whatever areas you need that work in. But I see you really taking this pause to reflect, to gain enlightenment, to gain insight, and to really listen to the messages that are wanting to come through for you, to re-tap in to that strength that has always existed within you, but you might not be accessing those internal resources right now. You might not be using the tools and the gifts that you have used in the past, you have access in the past, because you've been so busy, or you've been so overwhelmed, or you've been so emotional. And this is really saying, allow this pause, this is a period of slow down a little bit for you guys. Allow this to happen so that you can reconnect with your strength, reconnect with your energy a little bit, feel stronger so that you can move forward into whatever's coming on the other side of this Wheel of Fortune that's so much better for you. And I don't think that you see it, by the way, because we have the Moon card and we have the Magician card in reverse. So this is saying, like, why is the stuff that I'm trying to manifest in my life, why is it not coming? And I do feel like there's a message of like, why am I not being helped? Why doesn't God hear my prayers, or whatever that looks like for you? But there's definitely like, you're not seeing it with this Moon card. But with the Moon card, it doesn't, just because you're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, this is very much a message of you being helped behind the scenes, of more going on behind the scenes than you realize. So whatever areas of your life you're needing help with, know that you're being helped, but you may not see it until it starts to manifest more. And this is where faith can come in. And this is where taking this time to just sort of pause and rebalance can come in. Because once I feel like the sun will come out on the other side of balance, right? When you just take that time and that space to get yourself into a better balance, this is where that Magician card can turn upright and you can start to create the kind of life that you want. You know, you can start to experience on a really concrete 3D level, seeing the things manifest that you have wanted to have manifest in your life. So the top row is representing where we are moving out into the future a little bit. So maybe the end of December, maybe January, maybe a little earlier into 2022, whatever this looks like for you. So again, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Three of Water. I see you really celebrating this change. I see you celebrating, going, wow, like I can't believe I was worried. I can't believe, I was in that place even just a few months ago. I can't believe that I was stressing about that. Okay, there's very much this energy here, and you're celebrating the gifts that are coming in and the beautiful things that are happening. So you're absolutely moving in a really beautiful direction. I also see with this Page of Earth, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, you're doing an assessment on your life and you're saying, what do I need in my life to make it feel more stable, or to make it feel more fulfilling, or to make it feel like I'm putting my time and my energy into the things that I want to be putting my time and energy into? You might be taking a look at how you're making your money. You might be thinking about like going back to school. The Page of Earth can very much be a going back to school energy, or starting something new, a new stream of revenue, a new business, something of that nature. It might be both, because I do feel like there's like some kind of training needed, or you're learning something new, you're developing a new skill, something like that. Because you want this 10 of Pentacles, right? You want stability, you want happiness, you want the happy family, you want the money that you need, you want a stable home, you want to feel like you're well cared for and that you are caring well for your family and for the people that matter the most to you. And I think that this is that key where you start to identify, okay, so this is like maybe a possibility in terms of how I can get there. Okay. And I do see you like starting to plant those seeds with this Page of Earth. This may also come in the form of an offer coming in from someone else. Someone else might say, hey, what do you think about us starting this together or doing this together? Is that something you would be interested in? For some reason, you came to mind for me. It might be that kind of an energy, or it may be somebody saying, coming in with a small amount of money and saying, hey, I've got this amount of money. I really wanted to invest in you in some way, or I really wanted to invest in your business or something that you're doing because I believe in you, because I see the vision, because I want to support you. And it might just be that little bit that you need to get you started to begin moving on this path toward this 10 of Pentacles. Really exciting energy that you're moving into. We also have the 8 of Cups, or 8 of Water, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is an energy, especially in regard to connections in your life. I see you disconnecting from certain connections in your life, or if it's not connections, just things in your life that aren't serving you anymore, that don't feel like they have meaning, that feel shallow, that feel like they're not bringing to the table what you're looking for. And they might be close in some of these circumstances, but I see you really deciding to go off after that 8th cup of water, right? You're looking for that ideal relationship. You're looking for spiritual growth, emotional growth. You're looking for something better, okay? And I do see you taking action to move in that direction, and that might be in the form of being open to new relationships, starting a new business, going back to school, beginning the foundation of something new that you know is going to bring so much more with it. It might be just the very beginnings of that, but it's going to bring so much more with it. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is about coming in out of the cold. It's about stepping out of fear. So maybe you have felt really bothered by whatever the situation is with the Page of Air and the 7 of Swords, right? Maybe you felt like you were put out in the cold, or you put someone else out in the cold, where like you just like there's an abandonment kind of an energy here with this. But I see you working on releasing that and feeling strong enough, because you've tapped into that strength within yourself, feeling strong enough to walk away, feeling strong enough to move in another direction, to walk away from your comfort zone, to move in another direction, even if you don't know for a fact that the direction that you're moving in is going to pay off. I feel that it will, but you don't have that concrete evidence, so I see you moving in that direction, and through this you are, with the 5 of Pentacles, really releasing fear. You're letting go. You are releasing abandonment issues. You are pushing yourself out of your comfort zone in a way that maybe you've never done before. And I think that it's going to be incredibly powerful. So whenever you decide that it's time for you to move in a new direction and you begin that journey of seeking out something better for yourself that you know is out there, you start to shift that belief that something really truly is out there for you, whatever that is. And that really starts to change things for you. That starts to bring in a totally different energy and creates a really significant change in your life in a really positive way. So those are your messages for the month of December and beyond. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I always appreciate it if you would like this video. I love to hear from you in comments below. If this video resonates with you and you would like to share it, I always appreciate that too as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.